Yeah, I want to talk about sleep because I didn't get that much sleep last night. I don't know if you could tell. But sleep is massive for your health and your energy and everything, right? Enough said. I think we all know about this. But sleep is so much more complicated than that. I mean, you go down, I mean, it's a big rabbit hole, and not many people know about it. I could even say boldly that science doesn't even know why we sleep, right? It sounds silly, right? They really don't know. Like, if I start with that first, with sleep, people, like, scientists don't know, like, why are we evolved to be unconscious for 7 to 8 hours a day? I mean, think about that, especially at night when there's big cats and big animals that are nocturnal that hunt and we're unconscious, and then a tiger sneaks up on our camp and eats us while we're sleeping. Like, it's just kind of absurd. We really don't know why. And another thing you might say, like, of course, rest. Not necessarily, because there's people, I mean, like, I don't know, it's subjective. You could say on your own, like, I've slept like 4 hours a night and I wake up feeling like 8. I'm like, whoa, I'm bouncing with energy. And there's other times I have 10 hours sleep and I feel like shit. So what's going on? And it's not necessarily for rest. So it's not really based on your energy, which it's really strange. It's a lot more nuanced than you think, a lot more variables. I mean, like, hell, like, some people say we're not even meant to sleep 7, 8 hours. Like, people claim, or scientists claim, like, hunter-gatherers would have 2 times they would sleep at night. They would sleep a little bit in the beginning, and they would wake up, maybe sit around the fire, hang out, and then they would sleep again. So kind of 2 big naps, if anything, at the end of the day. And, like, and they claim, like, maybe that's why we're unconscious at night. We need some people awake to watch the other people that are unconscious, so a tiger or a snake or an insect or a spider doesn't bite them at night. Because what's the point of that, right? Gaining your rest. But, like, yeah, it's crazy nuanced. I mean, I could talk about hours for this. And a lot of trainers don't know much about this because they get shitty sleep too. Like, you hear trainers like, oh, I know everything about nutrition and exercise and movement, but they don't know anything about sleep. And sleep is really its own thing. Hell, in America, I mean, the more you sleep, you tell people, I got 10, I got 11 hours. Like, you're lazy. You don't have a job. You don't do anything with your life. You're not productive. You're just wasting time. But it's integral to your health. I mean, there's such bad, I mean, everybody has insomnia in the States. Everyone is suffering from lack of sleep. Honestly, if we slept a little bit more, we could add a couple years to our life. I mean, sleep is absolutely everything, especially if you're an athlete. You got to recover. And even for your mind, like, if you work with your mind in general, like, not even your body, you need to clean out your brain every single night. I mean, that's really what it's doing. You're healing. That's what sleep is for, healing. Not necessarily rest, from what I've learned. It's about healing. It's where your body does all of its healing. Because if you go for a hard-ass workout, your muscles aren't going to recover. And if you're thinking about a problem or working on a project or a business and you're using your brain, well, you need your brain to heal. You need your brain to get cleaned out every night. Just take out all that memory out. Yeah, crossing the street right now. I gotta be careful filming myself, or I'm gonna end up in a deep sleep. Knock on wood. Yeah, we gotta prioritize sleep, because the less we sleep, the slower metabolism. The less we sleep, I mean, there's a correlation between lack of sleep and mental illness. The question is, what comes first? Because a lot of people claim they have mental illness, but no, you just need 8 hours of sleep a night. I mean, before you start popping any pills, let's make sure you're sleeping right. If you're sleeping right and you're having the same problems, then we continue with something else. But sleep, I mean, it's physical health, mental health, everything. I mean, like, I really believe this is like a psyop. Like, we shouldn't be sleeping as much. We should just be slaving away to our jobs. Like, this is why people are saying this. And obviously, you know, times are rough. I mean, everything's expensive. Yeah, you want to be working as hard as possible. But the paradox behind it is you can't, if you don't have the sleep, you can't work properly. You're not as productive. You're gonna get less work done. I mean, there's people that pull all-nighters and stuff. Like, it makes me think with college, people just cram. It's not learning. You're just shoving as much information in your head, and then you're just gonna forget after the test. And especially you did it all night. You know what I'm saying? It's just short-term memory. Like, college gave a lot of people a lot of bad habits. But to be honest, you kind of do that in the workplace. Just get shit done and just keep it moving. And it is beautiful out here. I gotta show you this. See, I come from an immigrant family, so it's work, work, work. You're working 24/7. I mean, you won't even believe my work ethic. And then you see my family, no leisure. But like, then I realized, like, it's crazy. Since I started my business, the more time I took off, the better my business has been. The less time I work. It's crazy. Like, I'm still working hard, don't get me wrong, just not working as long. This is a really strange phenomenon. I mean, I can honestly say every time I've taken a vacation, my life has improved in my business, in my money. And that can't be a correlation. I mean, to be honest, now I'm like, oh, I want to take more vacations. I mean, if it's going to give me this much, like, added onto my life, I'm doing leaps and bounds every time I take a vacation. And I think it's just because of rest. And I come back and I produce the most high quality work in the shortest amount of time. I'm really discovering this on my own. I really believe rest is everything. Like, you want someone to work harder? You want to produce results? Stop doing that. Go for a walk. Take a nap. Go to sleep. Rest. Get away from the problem. Like, that's how you get things done. Like, it's so strange to think that, because obviously growing up in America, we work so hard and this and that, and like, oh man. I mean, every time. I mean, I'm coming across so much information. I mean, I think this is why it seems like rich people don't work. And this is why, like, poor people are kind of resentful of rich people, because it looks like they're doing nothing all day. And they're gaining all this money. But I think this is the secret, honestly. The less you work, I mean, the more you get. Less is more in this case. I mean, every single time. I mean, honestly, the way I operate is just work my ass off, burn out, crash, build everything back up again. And I used to think that was normal. I used to think that's how you're supposed to operate, honestly. I used to think that's how, that's what working hard meant. Like, I thought that's when you should stop. And what an unhealthy way to look at things. I mean, oh my God. I mean, I got better at, like, seeing burnout and I'd stop before then. But, like, that's not okay. Like, this is so nuanced. Like, oh my God, it sounds like complete opposite. And the thing is, like, if you don't have the results, you just sound lazy. But if you do have the results, you just sound, what's the word? Pretentious. Like, you're just talking over people. People don't like that. And I think people are working, to even add, they're working from a place of fear. It's not a place of creation, or they're trying to change something. It's just fear. That's why they keep on moving. It's almost like anxiety. Like, people have their whole schedules packed and they're doing something every single second. Like, no, like, that's not the way to do things. Check this out. Check this out. Look at this cliff. I don't know how many years this has been carved out by the little river. But yeah, sleep. It's so underrated. And the more and more you look into it, like, I'm telling you guys, do your own research. Just don't listen to me. Because you try to figure out sleep and try to master it, like, hell, I mean, I'm thinking right there, my approach to sleep, I'm trying to master sleep. You don't master sleep. You don't go to sleep. That's why you say you fall asleep. It's unconscious. It just happens. You could almost say it's out of your control. Like, Try and master sleep. Yeah, it's the language I'm using. You could see. No wonder I got sleep problems. I mean, everybody does. You're not supposed to be tired. This isn't how you're supposed to operate. And we could even talk on a spiritual level, like your frequency, your aura. You want to take it there? I mean, your aura, you could say, is just damaged during the night and not sleeping. I mean, you don't operate. You can't put your energy into things properly. Like, this is huge. Your frequency is low. I mean, you just happen to be nastier, and you have negative thoughts, and even thoughts you've conquered long ago come and attack you. You're like, hey, I thought I got over that. I thought I don't have beef with this guy anymore. Like, why am I thinking this? Why am I doing this? Why am I acting like this? And it's really just a lack of sleep. And like, when you think about it like that, when I really discovered this was sleep. I didn't expect it to take me here, but I actually forgave a lot of people because, like, they're just unhealthy. That's just what it is. Like, I'm not gonna shit on you because, like, oh man, like, I'm not gonna shit on, like, that's not you. The real you is a healthy you, but that's just not you. It's just that you're almost what's the word, damaged or ill. Like, you need help. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't talk shit on a sick person, like someone with the flu. Like, why would I do that? Doesn't make sense. It's irrational. And it's the same thing with sleep. Like, most of all, it damages our frequency. And maybe, you know, deeper down the rabbit hole, maybe they want us. Maybe it's easier because when you don't sleep, you're impulsive. Maybe they want us. They, whoever you want they to be. Now check it out. It's cool. And they just built this. Yeah, as you can see, I don't have that much focus. But that's what happens when you get no sleep, right? But yeah, your frequency is low. You gotta raise it. I mean, like, you almost feel whole when you get a whole night's sleep. So this is really toxic in our culture. It's really negative. Like, majority of cultures don't think like us. They don't act like us. You know, one culture that comes to mind is Montenegro, the country above Albania, and right next to Serbia and Kosovo. Yeah, Montenegro is considered the sleepiest country in the world. Look it up. On average, people, I don't remember the number, but they sleep more than anybody else in the world. I guess they have competitions. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, they have competitions you can win money in for doing nothing. Never been to Montenegro, and I haven't met anybody from that country, but do want to talk to them about this. But as you can see, they have a different attitude towards sleep. I mean, every country does. You go anywhere else, I mean, it's a part of culture. But yeah, like, long story short, let's get our sleep. Let's get our rest. We're better versions of ourselves. Make it a priority. Look at what you're doing. Look at your sleep hygiene, which I can make a whole different video about. But take care of yourself. Don't be grinding like that. And I would say, if you sacrifice sleep, be deliberate. Like, if you need to get something done, or you're staying up for someone, or it can't just be partying. It can't be bullshit. It can't be destroying yourself, honestly. Because that's what you're doing when you're not sleeping. You should be creating something. That's what you should be doing if you're not sleeping, honestly. That's what that time is for, honestly. So, like, just be intentional what you do with your sleep. And I swear, I mean, sleep trumps all, I would say. And if we're talking about your health and fitness, it trumps all. You could be exercising, you could be eating the best things, you could be getting your sunlight, you could be getting all your supplements in, but you're getting 2 hours a night. Yeah, life's not too good for you. So bare minimum, you want to see, this is a cheat code right here, right? This is a huge cheat code, you know. The majority of people sell bullshit like this. But get sleep and everything in your life would be better. Money, relationships, your looks, your energy, your family. I mean, everything's gonna come together. You're gonna be whole. You're gonna be who you're supposed to be. Sleep is massive, and anybody tells you that sleep doesn't matter, or they talk shit to you, or like, yeah, there's the culture here in America especially, or in the West, is really against sleep. Just remember, they're ignorant. If they're willing to hear you out, educate them, make them see the other side, and if not, let them be an example, because they see someone with an amazing life and they're sleeping 8+ hours a day. Well, has to say something, right? Reality, experience trumps all.